You crash your car into some bushes. You can't get out of your seat. The seatbelt's on you and it's tangled. Oh no, you don't know what to do. You can't get out. Life is over. Wait a minute. You forget. You have this handy CRKT dirty knife, because I use it. You cut yourself out of the seatbelt. You make that phone call. You're safe. This knife got you out of your seatbelt. EDC, everyday carry. Everyone has their own everyday carry. I don't care if it's AirPods and an iPhone and a wallet. Phone, keys, wallet. Every time a man or woman leaves home, they probably say to themselves, phone, keys, wallet, check. Some of us do it a little different. Some of us do pistol, magazines, knife, flashlight, cutting tool, keys, wallet, phone. Yep, we've added stuff to it. Everyday carries is essential for a lot of people. I know a lot of folks that have their own version of this. I'm doing mine. It is not solid, neither is it set in stone. Neither is this canon, neither is this what you should do. Just look at what I got, get an idea, I'll explain it to you. For those who don't know, this is tools that you think you might need or use every single day that you leave your house. This is not SHTF. This is not the world is falling. The sky is falling, correction. This is not the Russians are invading. This is not China has sent 3 nukes to us. We need to get away. This is your everyday carry that you think you may need when you're living your life in rule of law, when you have cops, hospitals, and everyone is peaceful, sort of, right? Low probability for armed combat or armed combatants. Cutting tool. This is a box cutter cutting tool. 2 magazines. This is a speed loader. It's funny, it's for my Glock. And a knife, pocket knife. Most important tool I have here is some light. So I'm gonna go over each EDC tool that I have. I'm gonna tell you why I have it, and this is what we do in New England. I'm explaining some of my methodologies here, and I'm gonna also explain why you need an EDC, even though you already have one, but why you need to acknowledge it, maybe sharpen it up. Let's start off with the first thing. Gun. Y'all probably want to know what I carry as an EDC, and I'll show you if you can't identify it. This is made in USA, DeSantis pocket holster. Ha, you caught me at pocket holster. I carry in the pocket, ladies and gentlemen, not on the waistband. Yes, I love pocket carry, because I can walk around with my hands in my pocket, you think I'm just cold. All jokes aside, I prefer pocket carry for this gun. It is small, I have big pockets, I'm a big dude, so I can pocket carry this. This is the Ruger EC9S. Has fixed sights, no you cannot adjust them, neither can you change them. This is a 9+1, I know it's a 7, there's 2 more in here. There's probably 1 in the chamber, yeah you see that. There's 1 in the chamber, it's a 9+1. Very reliable, I have shot this several times. Probably put like 500 rounds through it. The finish is pretty crappy on this. I'm not sure if you can see, it's rusting, but I don't care. I'm just gonna go to DLD in Stratford and get it Cerakoted a funny color. I banged it up a little bit. This is my everyday carry, so you're gonna see some scuff marks on it. Maybe I'll review this gun. It's $249 in some places. I got this for $299 in Hoffman's. The magazines aren't cheap. You guys, if y'all know Ruger, are familiar with the brand Ruger. It is an American-made brand. I think this was manufactured in Arizona, Prescott, Arizona. Yep, says it on there. And yeah, it's a great gun. Great pocket gun. Is a single stack. I don't want to confuse you with the terminology if you don't know what a single stack firearm is, but it's a thinner grip, it's a thinner magazine. It's not really flush fit, isn't it? No, it's not. Just a little place for your pinky. But if you wanted to look smaller, this is it. I know a lot of you gun people, you like to do firearm checks. Oh, there's a round in it. Oh, shut your ass up. I don't care about that. I'm not gonna do a safety check on camera. My finger's not gonna go in the guard. I'm not gonna pull this trigger. This is a live round. It is a loaded gun, and it's something I carry, so I'm not gonna unload it. The bullets I carry, I'll just show you right now. Ammo crisis 2020. Can't find anything. I actually have a stockpile of bullets. When I go to Maine, I usually shoot a couple magazines, so I do carry some full metal jacket. I do have a hollow point in there, and I do random hollow points. I think this is a Hornady 115 grain, I believe, XTP tips. Yeah, so I do have a mixture of hollow points, and I do have a mixture of full metal jacket. I do that because I like to run magazines through my gun when I go up north to my property up there. And I want to just make sure my gun eats everything I throw at it. So I just mix up the ammo. And it's actually fun to shoot hollow tips. And it's fun to shoot full metal jacket. And I do it all the time. But yeah, so the EC9, very light gun. I think it weighs about 14, 16 ounces. I'll put it up there on the B-roll. I recommend it. A lot of y'all have like Gucci pocket pistols. I got a lot of expensive guns, but my philosophy of pocket pistols, and y'all can have your own. I'm not saying you have to do this, but the way I do it is, here's some more hollow tips, by the way. These are probably SIG 124s. The way I do it is, I like a cheaper handgun that's in my pocket. I drop my pistols a lot. And so, like, if you carry your gun on you, you're eventually going to drop it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it's going to fall out your lap or your holster or something. And so, like, if you have a gun on you, you know, of course you want it to be retained. You want it to be in the holster, but I do pocket carry, and sometimes it does fall out. I will say that openly and admitted. So you want to make sure you're, like, you don't really care about the gun. Like, if you drop it or bang it up, it is what it is. It's a tool. It's not a safe queen. I shoot it. It is a very reliable tool, and I do recommend it. And so that's the first line on my EDC. Second line on my EDC is this CRKT knife here. You do want a cutting tool. I have two, I have redundancy, but you do want one. This is a very sharp. I actually probably dulled it down. I gotta sharpen it. I forgot the steel on this, but it's a pretty good steel. You'll probably find it on Amazon for about 50 bucks. I paid a lot less for it. I think I paid like 30 bucks for this, to be honest with you, on Amazon. But everything's going up in price now. So CRKT is a good brand. A lot of y'all go with like Benchmade or just more expensive blades, and those are nice, but I got like a little cheap cutting tool that I run in my EDC, and that's one of them. Another thing that's important, lighting. This is about 1600 lumens. It's extremely bright, extremely bright. You can adjust the settings on. There's like a little paddle here where you can adjust the settings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good light, this thing. I banged it up. I use my stuff, by the way. So all of my stuff you see here is going to be like banged up, dropped, all of that. This is a Claris E2. You'll probably find this on Amazon for about 60 bucks. If you can pick one up, go ahead and get it. You see that green light there? It means that it's full. It's a USB, micro USB charging port here to charge it. Yeah, it sucks. I wish it was USB-C, but it's not. It's micro USB. So lighting, right? You need lighting. So I'm not really gonna like review the stuff. I'm just showing y'all what I have. Randomly, I have this speed loader that came with my Glock in my bag. Why I have it, I don't know. I'm not gonna reload live ammunition into my magazines, but I do like to have it in case I just find myself in a place where maybe I buy ammo and I want to just put it in my magazines, and it's just easier to do it with that. I do have an Upla, a speed loader somewhere. Gotta find it. But you know, this little Glock one does the trick for me, so I'm good with it. Lastly, I have the Work Pro blade. This I used to like cut Amazon boxes with. Or that scenario, like I said, where you're stuck in your seatbelt and you need to get out. Nothing fancy put me onto this. It's pretty cool to have something like this, especially if you don't want to like take out your blade or whatever or dull this up. It's good to have redundancy. Y'all know box cutters are pretty sharp. So I do run this, I do use it. It comes with extra blades. The extra blades are over here. I do have some in here I haven't used. But you can find this on Amazon probably for like 12 bucks. It's good to have. And so this is my very basic EDC. Some of y'all may run 6 mags in your EDC, 5 Benchmade $3,000 blades, 7 Upla speed loaders, 17 Night Force flashlights, SIG P365XL with slide serrations, custom Cerakote, $10,000 handgun, $4,000 Safari Land holster. I don't really do all that. I'm a pretty practical guy. I'm a father of 4 kids. I have a wife, have a family. I like to make practical decisions. I'm not saying there's anything against Gucci guns. My philosophy for like micro pistols, it really should be something that if you lose it, you wouldn't be mad. Like if I was trekking through Maine with this in my pocket and it fell out and landed in a gutter or a ditch and I couldn't get to it, I would be like, it's $249. I don't care. I'll go buy another one. Versus like if I dropped a $700 SIG P320, I'll be pissed off. So I like to keep my carry guns. Like, it's not that you should put a price on, you know, your protection, your safety, but get yourself something that's reliable. Doesn't have to be something exuberant and crazy and some type of crazy amount. It doesn't have to be any of that. Literally, get yourself a reputable brand, shoot it, see if you're comfortable with it. I recommend for a pocket pistol or a micro pistol, if you have one of those categories, test fire it, shoot it, carry it. If it's something you'll carry every day, in which trust me on this, I carry this stuff every day. It's not a heavy gun that I decide I'm gonna leave home because it's too heavy. I promise you, this is always on me. The stuff you see right here is always on me. You know, certain places I can't carry it, I won't, right? Sadly, you just can't bring a pistol anywhere. You know, and I respect the law, so I won't, you know, I won't bring it in places that it shouldn't be. But when I can carry, I carry, and that's 99% of the time. I try not to put myself in positions where I'm disarmed, and I don't go anywhere where I'm disarmed. Unless I have to be, like if I have to go to court, which I probably recently just did for some personal reasons, but nothing bad. But, you know, of course, obviously you don't want to bring your legally owned firearm in there, so you're going to respect the law. But, you know, it's something that I'm comfortable carrying. This stuff I'm comfortable carrying. Now, I'm going to get a little controversial here. A lot of people think that an EDC is something that has to be on your body. I'm telling you right now, unless you're one of those boys, or men, let me say that have like 11 cargo pants and like you wear like 3 sizes your waist size and these big Jinko jean pockets that they're same size as your calf. You're not gonna really fit all of this in your pocket, right? Not at the same time. I carry bags or fanny pack. I'll show y'all fanny pack carry. Y'all gonna laugh, but I guess I'm bringing fanny packs back. But you know, there's several ways I carry this stuff, but this stuff I do not leave my house without. When you decide to take your EDC seriously, There are some things you should probably just not want to leave your house without. I do have extra stuff in my vehicle, and so like in case of emergency or first aid, I do have that stuff. Just side note, we will get into first aid soon. I have to take the classes on it before I feel qualified to talk about it, because I want to have that extensive knowledge. But first aid is also something that you should probably get into if you care about your safety or other people's safety. That probably will be another YouTube video. But I thought I show you all my EDC that I carry in New England. Unfortunately, I can't have one of those micro pistols with 33 rounds in the chamber. With you know, like I would consider like the Glock 43X with the 15 round magazines. That's also a great carry, but like we can't have 15 round magazines in Connecticut. So I carry what I could carry here, and this is what I carry. This is New England EDC. I'm curious to see what y'all think about your EDC. Tune in for next time.